Okay, today, ladies, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make like an old southern favorite. Used to eat these things when I was a kid. They're called hoe cakes. Everything you see in front of you is what you need to make them with. You need eggs, some sort of cooking oil, a little bit of baking powder, some flour, some cornmeal, and some buttermilk. Let's get started on a little recipe here. Now we're making hoe cakes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 cup of cornmeal, okay? This is self-rising cornmeal. 1 cup of self-rising cornmeal. Okay. Now we're going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay. And from this we're also going to add ourselves about a 1/4 cup of buttermilk. That's about a 1/2 cup. That's close enough for me. See, it's not that serious that you be exact on your ingredients and all that. You can tell just by the wetness or the dryness how much you need to add. Okay, now I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. You can I use Crisco vegetable oil, whatever it is, you see. Now, to that I'm going to add 2 eggs. We're going to go with about a teaspoon of sugar. Or no, let's go 2 teaspoons, maybe like a tablespoon of sugar. Okay, I don't like my hoe cakes too sugary. 1, just a tablespoon. 2, close enough. Okay. Now we need to add a little salt. Okay, well, I'm not going to put a lot of salt, but you got to understand that what salt does, especially you cooking cookies or anything, this is about a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, what salt does is salt brings out the flavor of your sugar. It brings out any flavor. Now what I'm put in is about a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, now y'all remember, every time you go to the store, baking soda gets old. So every time you go to the store, get you a little jug of baking soda. It don't cost much, $1 or $2, but get it if you do a lot of cooking. That's what you want, is some good baking soda, baking powder. I mean, not baking soda. Get you a jar of this baking powder. Okay, you need that in most cooking. You need it, or should I say, in most baking you need it. Okay. Now the next thing we want to do. Now don't make this like a big task. Okay. Next thing we're going to whisk it all together. What I mean about not making it a big task is this is a meal. I mean a special little thing we eat down here. Although you asked a southern girl today, she can't tell you how to make this. Okay, we make it, and then you easy to prepare, and you take it after you get it mixed up. You can do it like pancake batter. You can let it sit up for a day or 2 in the ice box. It just gets better. I gotta watch and make sure I got this plenty dry enough, because it'll get a little too wet and it ends up like cake batter. But there's a reason you're going to do one of my next. We're going to take another little break in a minute, and I'm going to come back. You see, get it thoroughly mixed. Okay, just keep mixing it like that, picking everything up off the bottom. It comes out pretty thick, you know. It gets too thick. Just another thing, it's not rocket science. We're not making rocket fuel here. We're making hoe cakes. Now see this little batch here? If I were you, what I just made, I'd tell most mommies, hey, when you're making these things, make a double batch, because I guarantee you people are going to enjoy them so much that they're going to come back for more and more and more. So you're going to need an extra bunch. This probably make 4 or 6 of them, but you want to come back. You probably want to make a double batch. Now, when you're making this, let me get you camera in here, right? Okay, when you're making this stuff, now I got it all mixed up. Don't, like they show you on most of these cooking shows, you know, or most of these cooking videos, they say, oh, I took it from here, now scoop it up with a ladle, put it in a frying pan. No, you don't do that. It's time for a break. What you do next is you take this stuff, it's mixed up, good and blended, you see. And what you do is you take it and you put it in the ice box. I'm going to tell you, let me stick this in the ice box and I'll tell you the story. Well, my grandmother told me a long time ago, when you make cornbread or you make these hoe cakes, if you put them in the ice box, let them sit for 1 to 3 hours. What happens is your cornmeal is kind of like it's like gristly, okay, and it softens the cornmeal, and the flavor spreads throughout the hoe cake. Some people put a shot of garlic in them. Some people add pepper to them. I like black pepper in them, but we're gonna make them for you guys today, in case some of you don't like spicy stuff. But I like to put black pepper to the mix, about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And some people, you don't want to put that much garlic, maybe an eighth a teaspoon of garlic, garlic salt, and they both bring out a real nice flavor. But I'd save me like 1 scoop of batter, and throw a little garlic in one, and maybe a little black pepper in another scoop. Mix them up and fry them too, so that you'll know the difference. You'll make your own recipe. These things, some people put corn in them, everything else, but you're really going to enjoy these. These are a real snack during the day. Instead of having to fix a whole meal, you got these that you can have your family eat. They're really good. But I'll tell you more about me later when I bring this out and get it mixed up. You really only need 1 egg, but in my world, I like to do. These are for me, so I'm going to make them a little creamier. In other words, a little better taste, a little richer. Now you put yourself about a 1/2 inch deep cooking oil in the frying pan, okay? That's about what I got there, okay? Let it good and hot. Really good. Now you'll notice when your batter in the refrigerator gets right, it'll swell up almost. Let me see if you can see that. Almost like a cake batter. Like a cake batter, but it'll get puffed up, okay? That is a result of the ingredients you put together soaking up the water, absorbing the water, and it gets a real nice texture. You might think you have too thin of a batter, but when you put it in the refrigerator for like 1 hour, it'll soak up all the water, and everything will combine together real nicely, okay? Let me turn this. I'm not going to have you sit here and watch this oil heat. Let's let it get this oil good and hot. When it does, I'm going to come back and we'll start over again, okay? Okay, ladies, we're really about ready to start back cooking here. What I did was I got me a nice little frying pan up here. Show you how. I'm going to put about 2 of these in each batch that I make here, okay? So the first thing you get you a frying pan and some cooking oil. Okay, ladies, what we got now, this oil is really starting to pop. Opinion of how good they taste and how well they're done, okay? We're going to carry this all the way through till you girls know how to make hoe cakes, You're going to ruin your family with these things. They'll become addicted to these things, eating them, munching on them during the day. Now I'm going to take a scoop. Have this nice little scoop here, you see? Let's make it around this cord here. It's a nice little scoop here. It's I'll say about a cup-sized scoop, And I'll take it and I give me not quite a scoop, pretty good bit. I just pour it in there. Something like that's a little bit much. Okay, give me a little bit less. I don't care. I'm going to eat the thing anyway. Let's see. All you got to do now is dip them out. Is sit back and wait. This is going to make some really good hoe cakes, okay? Most of the time I fry them kind of thin, but since I'm kind of hungry, I'm going to make one of them kind of big, But you just, like I say, to make them up, it takes about maybe 10 minutes, And you can cook them the day ahead. You can cook them 3 or 4 days ahead. You can mix up the batter. Then all you got to do, take them out of the icebox. It looks like a cake batter, a little thick cake batter. You just mix it up with a whisk, and dip them out with a scoop into about a 1/2 inch deep pan of oil, you see, and you cook them until you start seeing bubbles on the top of the cakes. You'll know when to flip them, but be very careful flipping them. I got some hot grease I cook them in, and everybody likes them kind of brown on one side, or they like them kind of crispy. Okay, you're gonna see when I flip them how good they look. They look real tasty and they taste real good. Okay, I had a couple of neighbors come by being nosy, and naturally they eat up my other Johnny cakes or hoe cakes, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so I put 2 more scoops in. I did a smaller scoop this time. You notice on the top here they get little bubbles in them. That's where you want them, you see. Then you take it, you can easily flip it over. Be very careful flipping them over. Watch them be very gingerly about flipping them over. That a little overcooked there. I like them like that. I like them with a few little burnt spots on them. You may not like it like that, but I like the crunch it's got in it. Real tasty when they get out. We'll take them out in a minute. I still got a piece of the last hoe cake stuck in my mouth, so it's good. Hoe cakes, some people don't like them done as much as I do, but the hoe cakes, you can throw in a bag, put them into somebody's lunchbox, anything. These things just taste good. A little less cornbready taste. You can cut your cornmeal down to 3/4 of a cup, and cut your flour. Leave your flour at 1 cup. You get a more of a bread-like texture, you know. But these are good. I love these like this, you know. I'm cooking them here in the shop on my little hot plate, you know. I mean, it's quick. Like I say, it only takes about 10 minutes, you know, to mix up that batch of stuff. Throw it in the ice box. Let it set a couple hours, and when you want some, just put your little grease in the skillet and take about 5 minutes to fry them. Let me make sure I don't overdo them. Yeah, they look good. Those are ready, so I'm going to take them out of the pan. And while you're watching them, we'll go ahead and put another batch in. That way I can show you how big a scoop to use. These are about right. You don't press down on them either. Like people have a temptation to want to press down on them. Just let them cook. Okay, I got enough batter here. I told you 4 to 6. I think I'm going to be able to get easy 6 out of here. See, watch. That's about how much batter you need. Don't want to get them too big. I haven't got too big a skillet here. That's all you got to have. That, okay? The beauty behind these things is cleanup is real easy. You know, you just water rinse out everything. You know, it's not like a big mess, you know. So it's not like you're making a big meal, but during the day your kids will love these things when they're eating them. Again, you can see how nice and kind of round these are. Again, I did these since the neighbors came by. I went and put another batch in, you know, and I got them frying pretty good. And you just cook them till you see the bubbles start coming up on one side, you see. Don't take but a minute. You put a batch of these, you put a bucket of these things, you know, a mix of these things in the ice box. You can grab them out anytime you want and cook them. Let's see what these do when we turn them over. Might be a little premature to turn them over. I'm going to, yep, a little premature. I'm going to go ahead and flip it. There you go. Coming out pretty good. Look like soap suds in there. It's going to be good eating though. As you can see, these are frying up real well. I just flipped them again, and I'm running out of luck here because these neighbors keep dropping by and keep taking the things when I get them done, you know. So, like I say, they're pretty darn popular. A lot of the people tell me they haven't ever tried them before. I think these southern girls are losing the art of cooking. But these are Johnny cakes or hoe cakes. I call them hoe cakes, but whatever you want to call them. But they're delish. Like I say, right now I got these about the brownness I like them. Everybody likes them with a little crisp on the top and the bottom. You know, you take them, you put a little butter on them, or just eat them raw, you know, with a glass of milk or something, or a Coca-Cola. And these things are delicious, you know, a staple of old Southern cooking, you know. Very easy to make, and I hope this has helped you out to learn how to cook these things. Maybe give you a different aspect to your eating, okay? But they're very enjoyable for snacks for kids in the summertime and all, you know. They'll run in and grab some of these and go outside and eat them, you know. It doesn't make a mess in the kitchen. It's like a little snack they can carry around. Same way when your husband goes hunting or fishing or whatever, pack them up some of these. They're a good little staple for the day. Anyway, very easy to make. Anyway, you're here at Dino's WorkpShop, okay? I'm going to have more cooking shows and that sort of thing, more fix 'em up shows, you know. So y'all subscribe and come on back, you know. We're glad to have you here. Okay, goodbye.